32s at events like Glitch. I know he got 25th at Glitch. Which
he was the only person to take a game off of Tweak at Glitch.
At Riptide.
At Riptide. Okay,
yeah.
I'm getting all the majors confused. There's so many now.
They've been every weekend, and this weekend coming up is Smashadelphia. Not a major, but definitely a hype regional as we're getting
PS2?
We're getting PS2.
And Byleth?
The Zomba Byleth.
Okay. Inspired by MK Leo, or does MK Leo inspired by Zomba?
That makes you think. Makes you think. But low-key, Byleth's still not like a phenomenal character, right? She's still a mid-tier, maybe like in that borderline high tier. There's good stuff with
I would
Byleth.
argue high mid-tier, if anything.
Yeah, high mid-tier.
Low high.
She's good. He or she, they're good.
I feel like they kind of like move up that list a little more because like they have like along with ZSS they have a tether recovery, and tether recoveries in this game I feel like are just like so essential in trying to like not get like edge guarded or ledge trapped.
Yeah, especially Byleth's tether is phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah, and you saw right there like he uses, I believe that's a side B to if you are trying to get a ledge trap or an edge guard, just trying to read whatever option he wants to do off of stage, you actually get punished for it instead. And we saw Leo doing that a lot this weekend.
Yeah, Leo was able to play off stage super clean, and Zomba just looking to mimic and see if Byleth is the play, since he's Zomba, you know, a notorious Rob Doomer. So he plays some of his other characters. We saw the Roy earlier, and we see his Byleth get edge guarded because even with that incredible tether, the best tether in the game, period, for recovery at least.
Yeah,
he was still slowest paced.
He was at a diagonal spot, so he wasn't able to get the tether there, and instead got the fair from ZSS.
Oh, that's just a super long B reverse. He didn't pull the trigger on the paralyzer until very late, which has been huge for, which has allowed Webb to keep that momentum going and keep his lead expanding. Because as long as you can play outside of Byleth's effective range, she may be a distance demon, but it's really hard for her to get into that burst area where she can punish a character like ZSS who spends so much time floating around. But that drop through back air is exactly what Zomba gonna need to take that stock and give himself another chance, unless that up air kills. Oh, no.
Yeah, and everyone always talks about, like, the one flaws of distance demons is just keeping them in disadvantage, you know? And that's where ZSS kind of thrives. But, oh, that back air.
Terrible angle, too. Oh, even if it didn't kill, that's a clean setup for an edge guard. If Webb even gives it, just running straight up, yeah, you're slow as paced. I can run right into you and call out these jumps and call out your slow movement.
Yeah, Byleth, I feel like Byleth's main game plan is trying to get into with those nairs, you know? Trying to get into either like any combo extension off of those nairs. But how do you approach with nair with a character that just like spaces you out with Zair?
It's a tricky situation just across the board. But Byleth has a vortex of her own when she is able to find those nairs, but you spend more time spacing out with not only fair, but down tilt. Down tilt, while it is using the sword, so it looks a little bit weird with the chain whip animation going on, it is incredibly huge, and with the buff to up air, makes it a true combo and a true kill confirm at that. And ZSS certainly has to watch out for that, given her lighter weight.
Yeah, I'm kind of realizing that, like, Byleth and Sheik kind of play similarly, where you want those down tilt hits into up airs, or you want either like a nair into an up air, like kill confirm off of the top. So, and Webb just played against the Sheik, so who was doing exactly that. So, I feel like he can just carry that same mentality that he had against Unknown against Zomba here on Byleth.
Yeah, quick pokes in and out, play that ZSS game plan, and weave in with those kills that B reverse side B, almost finding the stock. But if there's anything Byleth has, it's range and weight over Sheik as he goes for the up air, goes for the ending hit of the whip in order to find the up air, but not quite getting the kill quite yet.
It's still even. Like, that's the scary part. Like, one down smash from Byleth on the ledge will kind of take it.
Yeah, he just needs the setup for it.
He's got to get in his face. Like, he can't. Like, Webb is not letting him touch him. He's not letting him allow him to like get in his face. Finally, a grab punish.
Yeah, it's a tricky spot here because Zero Suit Samus finds the up throw. Yeah, just immediately, and that was good DI too, but there's still enough.
Even with 70% on PS2.
Yeah.
Yeah, against ZSS up throw. I'm not loving it. I'm loving it.
Well, at the very least, Webb certainly is. And now we see Zomba. He gets to think about it for a little bit.
Yep.
He gets to think about it for maybe 0.5 seconds as he goes right to Rob.
He's like, yeah, this isn't worth it. I'm gonna have Gyro do the work.
I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna play Rob. Plenty of Robs all over the place, and there's generally that means plenty of matchup experience in theory for Rob, and Zero Suit generally does pretty good against Rob.
Up air strings.
Yeah, you get your juggles going. You have the means to space out the big body. It's hard for Rob to avoid some of your pokes. But Rob just has that X factor.
Yeah, but Rob has a definitely way easier job of getting in on ZSS than Byleth does.
Oh yeah, all the time. But it's an X factor, right? And there's many a character that have just that innate X factor. And Rob's ability to seal out stocks out of nowhere, to counter hit and blow you up, on top of having a really good roll and a burner boost to chase as well, it's all so good that just leads Rob into having the ability to play through rougher matchups on paper.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But here we see that juggle start to go, but Webb having to respect the Rob Nair is what keeps him going and keeps him alive. Good feedback from Webb.
Oh my God, the read
and the cross up too. He acknowledged the fact that you could run through on the Paralyzer to cross up DI and to make sure he got that kill, as he doesn't get the second of Nair, so he's not able to find the up air afterward.
That up B definitely would not have hit on the right side of the stage, but that was really smart of him to go on to the right of him to get that cross up on the DI and kill him off the top of the left. That was so smart.
Webb just living at 150. Webb finds ways to live in a lot of these sets, being evasive and just using ZSS instead of as a means of trying to go in and find some of her more brutal combos. Webb is content to poke and prod and wait for his openings, and more importantly, find excellent means of conditioning while getting extra credit. It's impressive to his playstyle that he can always play so refined.
Yeah, and finally taking that stock there at like 170 with the bottom part of Nair. I don't think I've ever seen the bottom part of a Rob Nair kill, but
hey, at 170, anything will kill for most characters. But hey, speaking of Rob's danger zone, you're always at the threat for multiple damage, but that could have been so more. That I think that meant to be an up air.
Yeah, I think so too. But because he was on platform, it cancels out the jump, and it's sticky platforms and Smash Ultimate.
Yeah. Okay, a little bit of a dangerous grab there, and again another good fade back from Webb. Just playing off stage, you know that Zero Suit can spend a lot of time out there, but that pivot cancel F tilt.
Wow. I'll be after the second down tilt.
Yeah, the first one is stale after going, it's stale after going for two, so he can up B it.
He wanted another play with the gyro, but unfortunately got too close to Zomba where he got punished instead.
Well, the dash attack to catch the dash back. Yeah, good stuff from Zomba to play the game by fighting out of the corner. Pokes?
If he read the tech away, would have been it, but... Oh?
Webb's home is off stage.
Oh
but
my God.
So's is Zomba. You saw him waiting there, hovering. You think you're going to edge guard me? Nope. That frame 6 forward air comes in clutch.
Zomba's so smart at putting that situation in his favor. He was already like maybe like a little less than halfway on gas because he was on the bottom of the stage for so long. But notice that Webb wanted to be greedy and got that fair, and now Webb retaliating with that back air to make it last stock for both players.
Yeah. ZSS Zaire does Zaire
no.
does it all, but the Rob pressure just burning out his resources. You use that jump, you use that flip jump, and it's kind of Webb's game plan in a lot of the, ways to escape Zomba's pressure, biting him in the butt a little bit, because he would most of the time end up doing double jump, trying to feign going high, then fade back, go back to ledge. Flip jump high, feign, go back to ledge.
Yeah, and he would try to get like some cheeky like 2 frames as ZSS too.
Yeah.
But he would just either lose to like either a drop down up air because Rob up air below ledge, like it's gonna hit you. But I still can't believe that fair conversion.
That fair was super good and punishing exactly what Webb had, and punishing Webb's game 2 counterplay, and at least game 1 counterplay against that Rob. Make him kind of rethink that game plan as we go to small battlefield. A common counterpick for Webb. We've seen it twice from him on stream, perhaps even longer, as he finds the tech in. And if there's anything Webb's done well in offense, it's tech chasing. Speaking of.
Yep. Speaking of tech chasing, getting the double down tilt into the F smash.
We just missed that.
Oh no. Could have maybe gotten, if he knew he would get hit by that gyro, he could have maybe gotten a conversion, but.
Yeah, he expected him to go back in. Oh, but they caught on the flip jump. And that's a dead ZSS. Yep. No jump, no flip jump. That's a dead blonde lady.
Without her armor.
No armor. Nope.
Meanwhile, Rob has all of it.
Yeah, he's made of armor, in fact. if you consider a plastic toy robot armor.
I would say it looks like a metal in this game.
Don't underestimate plastic, and don't underestimate Webb still trying to go for this edge guard, but being a little bit safer about it, looking for the 2-frame with flip jump.
And we've seen like Webb not be afraid of gyro in this matchup. He's actually been using it to try and get like combo extensions with it because he knows how to use the item. A lot of players when they play against Rob, they're like afraid of gyro. They don't know how to pick it up.
That was almost so clean. He was really far from that up air, but so he slipped out of the combo. But that was a very strong stuff from Webb.
That might have been DI on Zomba's part. Maybe he like DI'd up and out, like up and away maybe.
He DI'd it right on top of it being a very edge of that confirm window.
Okay, a little bit of spaghetti from both players.
Yeah,
Thought they were going to approach.
It looked like he missed his dash, and
what?
The gyro took his jump.
Actually?
Yeah. Or the gyro took his jump. Yeah,
oh my God! Oh, great DI from Zomba, not dying to that up smash at like 142.
No rage, and it
full
looks
rage almost like.
Yeah, this is a pretty good spot for Rob, but the extension on the gyro catching the dash in, it's a lucky break for Webb being able to take that stock and now trying to get some momentum on his side, going for the up throw, trying to set up a juggle.
Oh, he wanted the grab, but Zomba drop shielded and F tilted way before he can even get it. Oh,
that's a that could have been a dead.
Caught the fucking flip jump with the up air.
Language, that's fine.
Esports.
All right, missing the Nair flip kick, and now we get to see Webb. Oh,
okay.
He's dead.
Okay, amazing movement coming out from Webb. 3 up airs into the up B. Great stuff. Now tying it up.
Off of ledge 2. That was just like this disadvantage doesn't exist. You're dead, by the way.
A great conversion, knowing he had that option there, and Zomba not falling out of that 3rd up air, confirming the kill. And it's still an even game, even though Webb's at 100%.
Yeah, it's even in stocks, and Zero Suit can get stuff going and can avoid, you know.
As we were talking about it, the glorious back air.
Zero Suit can play the evasive game, and we've seen it in this bracket. We've seen it in many other brackets where it's just so hard to hit the Zero Suit player that they can slowly get something going, and it may be able to find a Nair flip kick, and only needing to get you to 40 to find that kill setup. But
you can't escape that back air.
Yeah, it's big. It's big.
Yeah.
It's slightly delayed.
Too. It retreats.
Yeah,
like it's so safe.
Yeah,
it's so safe.
There was no reason not to throw it out, since a lot of time, as we saw in Game 1, a lot of times we saw in Game 1, Webb fade and play around ledge with his jump and his flip jump and use all of those resources. Yeah. And that's all fine and good. But if you're able to throw out that killing back air and just, if you fall into this and get too fancy for your own good, you're going to die for it.
Yeah, like you know you're going to approach. And I feel like that was like one of the very few times Zomba even used back air in the matchup, right?
He would throw it out, but almost like in a way that it didn't look like he expected
like
it to hit.
Okay.
It's just like, we're gonna throw it here as just like the obligated. Yeah, if this hits you, you're dead. But what I'm really thinking about is when you avoid this back air because you have to,